You're good whenever, Steve.
Okay. Hey, John, got to be one of the most gratifying, if not meaningful, wins of the year. You were 16 down in the first half, came back and won. I think that's the biggest deficit you've come from behind this year to win. How would you rate this win tonight?
I mean, I think it's a great win. I mean, for me, it's all the same. I mean, a win's a win, a loss is a loss. The score doesn't really matter, but the positive, or the biggest positive anyway to take away was just the resilience that the guys showed. Because again, we had some adversity in this game, and things could have really went south on us. And if they found a way to really rally around each other, especially on the defensive end. We got stops to close the gap in the first half, and then we're kind of back and forth to start the second half. But then we really buckled down and got the stops that we needed to get, and we've not consistently done that. But again, it's a process. One game at a time. We continue to grow. We take the good with the bad and learn from it. And again, I think that some early losses, this season and even in the OVC season helped us win this game.
Maybe that win at SEMO too, that triple overtime win,
no doubt.
carried over after Saturday. Sometimes it does that. And at home, you're 5-5 at home, and great second half, 51-point second half. Jalen McCoy was sort of a catalyst there for you.
Did some great things. I mean, I just, I told the guys in the locker room, and he's not the only one. It just happened to be him tonight that, he brings his hard hat every day and just works. His attitude's the same. His energy's the same. He's a great team guy, and as a senior, that's not easy to do because he wants to be on the floor. He works just like everybody else. But again, when your energy is consistent, your work is consistent, when your numbers called, you're ready. And it happened to be him tonight. It was easy, earlier. He continues to respond, and I can go down the line. But again, the chemistry on this team is so strong that I don't think the guys really have that ego. They don't feel sorry for themselves necessarily. So again, they just work, and they're happy for the guys that have some success, and they stay engaged and stay ready, for when it's their turn.
Tyrese, you had a big game and especially a strong second half. You had 16, you're 23, and the team at 51. You sort of got everybody going. What changed for you guys as the game went on? You seemed to get stronger rather than, flatten out or whatever.
We just came together at halftime. In the locker room, we all just wanted to get the win, so everybody just picked each other up. First half, we was playing not our best basketball, but not our worst. So we talked about it, and then we just wanted to execute it when we come back in the second half. That's all.
Did you still have that feeling? I mean, it was early in the game. You were 16 down or so. That hey, we can still come back and win this game. You can't get it all at once, but it's just gonna take a little time. But we can still do it.
Yeah, it's always like that. We always try to win the media, like Coach said. He always wants us to try and win the media. That's one step at a time, and then we just take it from there. We closed the game the first half of we was down 16 and got it to 8, and then came back out and we came out firing. So we just want to close it. We want to leave a big margin going into halftime.
John, what'd you like in that second half? You mentioned the defense and got a few stops, and again, 51 points, and the shooting was pretty good. Better than pretty good the second half, 17 to 26. It just seemed like it maybe all came together for you. Maybe one of your better halves of the year.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the guys just executed. That deficit. Morehead State's obviously a really good team. I mean, a well-coached team, and they play really hard. But I thought we executed our game plan from start to finish defensively. We had a couple lapses in there, which is going to happen every game. The reason we got ourselves in the hole, we took some quick shots, questionable shots on offense, and we had probably 4 to 5 just casual, unforced turnovers that they capitalized on. And that was the margin. And again, that was the conversation at the half. The guys understood that we were down. This is not to discount how Morehead played, but they understood that deficit was all us. So again, that's where that confidence came from, that they know what we're capable of doing. And then they just went out there and put the plan into action in the second half. I give them a lot of credit.
You mentioned the turnovers. You had 10 the first half, and a lot of them were unforced, but just 4 the second half too.
Yeah.
So the whole floor game was a lot better, a lot
Exactly.
cleaner the second half.
Yeah.
You guys had toward the end there was the 4 free throw attempts right in a row, right? Did that get you guys nervous at all? It was 4 minutes left and only had a 5-point lead. Toward the end of that, did that make you guys nervous at all, or?
I'll let Ty answer that.
No, free throws, that's just like throwing a rock in the ocean. It's just mental and just taking your time with it. It's no pressure unless it's like 2-10 and you're down one in the championship game. Other than that, it's no pressure.
You know, Tyrese, the way you guys played in the second half, you show flashes of that a lot, of doing good things for a while. What do you have to do to be more consistent of that and play more of a game like that through the whole game rather than just a half? What do you think you need to do?
It's just myself. It's just mental with myself, developing and growing. But like the first half, my teammates always down, and they just all came with me and picked me up. Like Jalen, he the one who talked to me at halftime mainly, and he told me like.
I didn't mean you in particular. I meant the team.
I'm
just,
sorry.
I mean,
But
just the team seemed to really come together in that second half, and you guys have shown flashes of that all year. And how do you strive to put that together, maybe for a whole game or closer to a whole game?
One thing I can say, we gotta stop fouling.
Mm-hmm.
Like Brandon, SL, and then myself too. I picked up a quick one and a tech today. We just gotta stop fouling so we can use like the main players, not the main players, but guys we can go to consistently. When Trayvon come in and when Easy come in, and then we can go back to Brandon instead of using them for extra minutes. But that's just really the main thing. Stop fouling, control the pace of the game, stop turning the ball over.
Okay, gents. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Jacksonville State beat